Hello everyone. Students, have you ever flown a kite? Do you enjoy flying kites? Yes, I know many of us enjoy a lot in flying kites. Do you know in India various festivals are there which is related to flying kites like Makar Sankranti and many more. Have you ever thought about the journey of a kite? It looks very beautiful when it flies in the sky, so bright, so colorful. But what happens when the kite's journey is over? Okay, students, welcome back to my channel. Today, this video will deal with the poem Kite written by Harry Bain. Now, who is Harry Bain? Harry Bain is an American screenwriter and children's author. He was born in 1898 and he left for his heavenly abode on 1973. Few of his works include Trees, Halloween, etc. Now, one of his poem is The Kite. In this poem, the poet, he describes the kite, the beauty of the kite, and what happens when the kite lost all its beauty. Means what happens when it is just not able to fly anymore. Okay. The poet is fascinated by kite flying in the blue sky. He says that when the kite dips and dives, its tail moves along with it. Means when the kite is very new, it looks very bright in the blue sky. Here blue, the term blue refers to the sky. Now when the kite moves and it dips and dives, the tail of the kite also moves along with it. I know you have noticed it. It produces a cracking noise. Then it rises high like a ship with a sailcloth. The poet is now comparing the kite with a ship. It rides over the high winds and climbs to the top like a ship. Means as the ship used to cross all the tides, hurdles, and it rises to the top, here the kite also does the same. We all know that kite goes higher with the strong wind, and when the wind falls, the kite also rests for a while. I know you all have experienced flying kite, or you have seen the flying kite. When the wind is very strong, the kite will move high, and when the wind is again just low, then the flyer will have to wind it back. It will rest. Again with the new wind, it will again move up. Now when the string of the kite goes loose, it has to be rolled back. The kite again moves high with the new wind. We know that the movement of the kite depends on the wind. Now what happens? Finally, when the string gets caught with the branches, it starts fluttering. Means like everything has its end, the same way this bright new colorful kite, which was looking so lively on the sky, it will come and it will stuck into the branches of the tree and it will start fluttering. And then what will happen? The same bright kite which was looking very beautiful will now look torn and dirty, and it is raggeder. And now this will be no longer, it will be liked by anyone. Means once it was so beautiful, it was liked by so one, when it is torn and when it is trapped in the tree, no one will like it, and neither will anyone care about it. So, this was the journey of the kite. Can't we relate it with our human life? Yes, if you think deeply, if you think with other side, the journey of a human life is also the same as the journey of a kite. Okay. Now let us discuss the poem. Means what the poem wants to say in the what the poet wants to say in the poem. Let us discuss that. How bright on the blue is a kite when it's new. With a dive and a dip, it snaps its tail. The poet wants to say that the kite looks very bright on a clear sky when it is new. See, here blue means the sky. So when it is new, it looks very bright, very colorful. When it flies for the first time, it moves with moves very nicely, very swiftly, and its tail uses to create a cracking sound. And dive and dip. You have surely heard these two words. They are related with swimming, means to go into water with force, and softness means go into the water and giving dive. That snap means cracking sound. Okay. Now next. Then soars like a ship with only a sail, as over tides of wind it rides, climbs to the crest of a gust and pulls, then seems to rest as wind falls. Now soars, what is the meaning of soars? Soars means to fly high. Okay, and crest, I said crest means top of something. So now when it moves in the sky, it means the movement of the air helps it to float in the sky, just waves rising and falling with sudden blow of the winds. Means it soars like a ship, with means like a ship which has a single sail. Like in the same way, the kite also soars high, flies high, and as the ship moves over the tides, in the same way, the kite also, with the wind, it moves high to the crest, to the top. Then seems to rest as wind falls. When the wind falls, at that time the kite seems to take rest. When string goes slack, you wind it back and run until a new breeze blows and its wings fill and up it goes. Here slack means loose. So when it's going very high, obviously the string is loose. Now the one who is flying the kite, that person, the flyer, will have to wind it back. So when the string becomes loose, the flyer winds it back, and again until the new breeze blows, it will again fly high with the new breeze. Means with the movement of air controls the level of the kite. If the wind is high, it will move high. If the wind is low, it will again come below. How bright on the blue is a kite when it's new, but a raggeder thing you never will see when it flaps on a string in the top of a tree. Raggeder means, I already told, raggeder means torn. Okay, means when it is torn, it becomes useless. So when it will become useless means when it is torn, when it struck with something, when it starts flapping or fluttering on a string, it will get struck on a tree, it will become raggeder, means it will tear, and then no one will take interest. it will not be liked by anyone. Okay, so before also I said that the story of the journey of the kite is also related with our human journey. Okay students, I hope you understood the poem The Kite. If you have any doubt, feel free to ask the question in the comment section. Okay everyone, take care. Thank you all of you.